Good morning, everybody. In our previous class, we have completed history lesson number 4. Today, we are going to start with geography. Question answers of history lesson number 4 was given already, was shared in the group also, in the PDF, in student portal also. Hope everybody has completed in the notebook. And till now, everybody has submitted subject enrichment activity. If not, then please till today evening submit it as soon as possible. Till today evening. Afterwards, I'm not going to check it or give you any marks. Straight away, I will write down the zero over there and not submitted. So today we are going to start with the changing earth, that is the geography lesson number 3. Now in this our changing earth, what does this lesson name means? The changing earth, that means what all things are happening inside the earth with the different in the different layers of the earth, what all things are happening. We will learn all about that in this lesson. Now first we start with the lithosphere. Now lithosphere is the broken into number of plates. Now what is lithosphere? The topmost part of the earth, the solid part of the earth. The lithosphere is broken into number of plates known as lithospheric plates. Now that solid part of the earth is broken into number of plates and it is known as lithospheric plates. So you can underline this also. What is lithospheric plates? Means yeah, you can underline the lithosphere is broken into number of plates. Now you will be surprised to know that these plates move around very slowly, just a few millimeters each year. That means these plates, many plates are there deep inside the earth, and those plates move very slowly. We can't even feel that movement. We are living on the earth, but we can't feel that movement. So slowly they are moving deep inside the earth. And this is because of the movement of molten magma inside the earth. Now, molten magma inside the earth, why these plates are moving very slowly? This is just because the molten magma inside the earth. Now, what is molten magma? Molten magma, I think you are clear with that. Molten magma is the hot lava when it comes out from the volcano and all deep inside the earth. That is the molten magma. So when this molten magma is there inside the earth, it is just because of this only the plates inside the earth moves. The molten magma inside the earth moves in the circular motions as shown in the activity. Now, this molten magma moves in the circular motion. Now, the activity is shown over for this year. Now, take a small colored paper palette and put it in the beaker half filled with water. Now, this is just an activity to show how molten magma helps the plates to move deep inside the earth. Now you have to take a small colored paper and put it into the beaker half filled with water and place the vessel on the trapeze stand. Now it is the stand mostly used in the laboratories and all. Trapeze stand and heat it. As the water warms up, you will observe that the paper palette is moving upward along with the warm layers of the water. Now, as the water will become hot, and it becomes warm slowly, then you will notice that this um, paper is also floating little bit, and then just because of the warm layers of the water, and then sinks back along with the cooler layers of the water, and sometimes it sinks back when water is not too hot, and it sinks means goes down again, the cooler layers of the water. The molten magma inside the earth moves in the similar manner, and thus the molten magma, when it is not too much hot, then the plates settle down. But when it is too hot, the plates move upside. So that is the way molten magma makes the lithospheric plates move. The movement of these plates cause changes on the surface of the earth. Now, these movement of the plates of lithospheric plates make the changes on the surface of the earth. Now, earth movement are divided on the basis of forces which cause them. Now, uh, the movements which are there deep inside the earth in the plates, they are given certain names. The forces which act in the interior of the earth, now deep inside the earth, the forces which act, it is called as endogenic force, means the forces which act in the interior of the deep inside the earth, the forces which act, it is called as endogenic force. And the forces that work on the surface of the earth, due to that force, the changes are there, or made the changes made are there on the surface of the earth, that is called exogenic force. So these are the two types of forces: the forces which acts in the interior deep inside, due to these movement of the plates, the changes are made deep inside the earth, it is called endogenic forces. And the forces that work on the surface of the earth, it is called exogenic forces, means the changes brought on the surface of the earth, they are called as exogenic forces. Now this earth movement, these two types of changes are there, endogenic and exogenic. Now endogenic means the sudden forces, it comes all at once, and uh, examples are earthquake, volcano, and landslides. These are the example of endogenic forces. That is when the changes are made deep in the interior of the earth. We feel the earthquake, volcano comes out, and landslides are there. And due to this, building mountains are also means collapsed and all, and distruptive forces, they disastropic forces means the forces which can brings the disaster. Now the second type of force, this is exogenic force, that force that works on the surface of the earth, that is erosional and depositional force. Erosional and depositional means due to the work of wind and water. These forces acts due to the means brings changes due to the work of wind and water. And the examples are river, wind, sea waves, glacier. These are the examples due to which the erosional and depositional, from one place it is taken to the other place. That is, one place erosion is being done, and another place deposition means it is deposited at the other place. So these type of forces are called exogenic forces. I think now endogenic and exogenic is clear. Now, lithospheric plates. The Earth's crust consists of several large and some small, rigid, irregularly shaped plates. It can also be called as slabs, in a type of slabs, which carry continents and the ocean floors. So, this is the definition of lithospheric plates. The Earth crust consists of several large and small, rigid means very hard and irregular shaped plates. They are not regular. Shapes are changing. And in that form of slabs which carry the continents and the ocean floors, and it is called as lithospheric plates. Now, endogenic forces sometimes produce sudden movements. Now, these endogenic forces, they make sudden movements deep inside the earth, and at other times produce slow movements. Sudden movements like earthquake and volcano cause mass destruction over the surface of the earth. Now, if we see that these forces due to the uh, forces which work deep inside the earth, it causes sometimes very slow movement is there, sometimes a sudden all at once the movement is there which we feel on the earth, and it this causes the earthquake and volcanoes. And this earthquake and volcanoes caused by the movement of the plates, they are the reason for the destruction over the surface of the earth. Due to this earthquake only and volcano, the destruction, large mass destruction is made on the surface of the earth just because of the sudden, or we can say even the slow movement can bring the destruction deep inside the earth. Now, next, a volcano is a vent. Now, what is a volcano? Volcano is a vent. Vent, what is a vent? Vent is an opening. That means a volcano is an opening in the earth crust through which molten material erupts suddenly. Now, what is the volcano? Volcano is a opening in the earth crust deep inside the earth. When the opening is outer side, then molten material erupts suddenly. Then from that, the molten magma, hot molten magma, comes from inside to outside on the surface of the earth. That is called volcano. Now, volcano here is described the different parts of volcano. This is the mantle. These are the parts of the earth, layers of the earth, crust and mantle, and this is the magma chamber deep inside the earth, magma chamber. And then this magma is coming out, hot lava is coming out from deep inside till the vent, the opening on the earth's surface is called crater. And then here inside, when the pass is there, it is called as vent. And the hot molten magma is called as lava. That is, lava comes out there. Clear? And these after that, the gases and ash, when it cools down, the gases and ash comes down on the surface of the earth. We can see that. Now, word origin from endo means inside and exo means outside. So the word endo means inside and the exo means outside. That is why it is called, it is in the deep inside. When the movement is deep inside, the changes are made deep inside the earth only. Then exo means the outer side. The changes are made due to the forces. The changes are done on the outside of the earth, and thus the genic origin is endogenic, and then exo from exo it is made from exogenic. Now, similarly, when the lithospheric plates move, the surface of the earth vibrates. Now, when the lithospheric plates move, the surface of the earth vibrates, and the vibration can travel all around the earth. This these vibrations are called earthquake. Now, what is earthquake? When the lithosphere plates move, the surface of the earth vibrates. When these the movement is there in the lithospheric plates, the vibration is there inside the earth, and the vibration can travel all around the earth. This vibration is called as earthquake. Clear what is earthquake? Due to the movement in the lithospheric plates, there is sudden vibration inside the earth which travel all around the earth, and this vibration, due to this vibration, we term that vibration as earthquake. The place in the crust where the movement start is called focus. Now, where this movement, this vibration starts, it is termed as focus. So, what is focus? Where the vibration starts, the main uh, area where these from where the vibration starts, means from where the earthquake vibration starts, the lithospheric starts moving, it is called as focus. And the place on the surface above the focus is called epicenter. And now what is epicenter? When the place on the surface of the earth, just above the focus. Now we can see, now if the movement is here, just a volcano, but we can say that when the lithospheric plates are moving, the vibration starts from here, and if the vibration starts from here, then it is termed as focus, and in the deep inside the earth. And when this focus straight above the focus outside the earth's surface is, we can call it a epicenter. So vibrations travel outward from epicenter as waves, and then this vibration travel outward from the epicenter as waves. Now these, in the form of waves, we can feel that the earthquake is there. Greatest damage is usually closest to the epicenter, and the strength of earthquake decreases away from the center. And thus, we can see that the greatest damage, where is the greatest damage made? It is made usually to the epicenter. That means where the focus is s- straight outward side. Above the focus is epicenter, and great damage is made where this epicenter is there on the surface of the earth. And when it decreases, these movements, these waves decreases away from the center, then when it starts moving, it is decreasing, the vibrations or the destruction will be decreased there, but most of the destruction will be made near the epicenter. Now this is the origin of the earthquake, how the earthquake originates. Now this is the point focus. Now deep inside the earth, we can see that here, if the vibrations are there, here the main uh, it is the focus where the vibration starts. So this is where the earthquake occurs. It is the origin of seismic energy. And what is this focus? It is the origin of the seismic energy, means here the vibration, due to the moving of the lithospheric plates, here the vibration starts deep inside the earth. And when uh, on the surface of the earth, straight above the focus, it is the epicenter here. And other, it moves in the circular direction, and here the destruction will be made more by the occurrence of the earthquake. Whereas when in the moving away from the epicenter, the earthquake decreases away from the center, then the waves, means less destruction will be there in the nearby areas, but more will be there in the near areas. So these are the plate boundaries, and seismic waves radiate out in all directions. So when the rays are coming, it radiates in all the directions. There are three types of earthquake waves. Now, there are three types of earthquake waves also. P. P waves or longitudinal waves. Now, P waves are the longitudinal waves. S waves or transverse waves. S waves are the transverse waves. And L waves are or surface waves. L waves are the surface waves, which are made, the waves which are felt on the surface of the earth. So these are the three types of earthquake waves. First is the wave in the longitudinal waves, second is the transverse wave, and fourth is the L waves that is we can feel on the surface of the earth. Although earthquake cannot be predicted, the impact can certainly be minimized if we are prepared beforehand. So if we are well prepared to face the earthquake, face this disaster, then we can certainly manage how to cope up with this disaster. But we cannot predict it. Some common earthquake prediction. Now, when the earthquake will come or which place earthquake will come, uh, when earthquake will come it is not predicted, but which place are common mostly where these earthquake occurs off and on. They some common earthquake prediction methods adopted locally by the people including studying animal behavior. Fish in ponds get agitated, snakes come to the surface. Now this some common earthquake prediction. We cannot predict when earthquake will come, but due to some methods we can find it out that earthquake is in near future. That means uh, the local people where many times the earthquake at that area is occurring, that their local people feel such way by studying the animal behavior. Means animal response is very in different way when they think that animal is responding in very different way. That means they think that some disaster is coming. Fish in the ponds get agitated, means fish in the ponds also very much distracted there. Snakes come to the surface, and when snakes also come to the surface, now it is the belief of the local people where the earthquakes uh, occur, um, mostly occur there. The local people had believed that this type of symptoms, these types of predictions are there, then they come to know that certainly earthquake will be there. Now, uh, earthquake hits Bhuj. This is the extract from the newspaper that earthquake hits the Bhuj. Bhuj is the area where the massive earthquake measuring 6.9 on Richter scale hit Bhuj town on 26th January uh, 2001. This was the greatest earthquake there on 26 January, where lot of destruction was made due to the occurrence of earthquake. School worst affected were there. At least 971 students and 31 teachers were feared to have lost their lives following the collapse of the school building. School building was collapsed, and thus so many 971 students and 31 teachers were mostly dead. Then, second, 3 days after the earthquake, concern rose about food and blankets. Food and blankets were needed at that place. Means when the certain disaster happens, then uh, what happened then? Certainly the things, important day to day things are needed, and medical supplies and all they are needed at that particular place. Then phone lines, water pipelines, power stations and were all knocked out due to the earthquake. All these destructions were made on the surface of the earth. Fire in the city, hundreds of fires started as charcoal cookers overturned. That means wherever the food was being made, or the charcoal was burnt there, lot of destruction was made due to the fire occurrence. Also an emergency was declared in earthquake zone. The president declared to the state of emergency. Then Gujarat appeals for financial help. Also chief minister of Gujarat has launched an approval for the center to deal with this disaster. So the great help was needed to uh, give the helping hand to this Bhuj area, which was in Gujarat and had suffered a lot destruction from the earthquake. So today, this much only. I end here only. In our next class, whenever whether it is video uploading or whatever live class we will continue after this.